All right, and we begin from right there. And here in Nairobi, where the Court of Appeal has now ruled that the presidential results declared at the constituency will be final. The three-judge bench declared that the IEBC chair would merely announce the sum total of all the constituency tallies, but will have no power to alter the figures. The ruling upheld an earlier decision by the High Court, which had been challenged by IEBC. And as Patrick Amimo reports, it remains unclear if the IEBC will appeal this decision.
The constituency or the National Tallying Centre. Those are the two choices the IEBC and the opposition coalition NASA have been haggling over for the last several weeks. The electoral body had gone to the Court of Appeal to challenge a High Court ruling that presidential election results announced at the 290 constituencies should be taken as final. The High Court had overstepped its mandate and misread the law. The appellate judges begged to differ.
We find no fault in the determination of the High Court to the extent that Regulation 83(2) provides that the results of the returning officers are subject to confirmation by the Commission. These provisions are inconsistent with the Constitution and therefore null and void. There is no merit in this appeal.
We are not persuaded that the High Court committed an error or assumed a jurisdiction that it did not have.
IEBC and the Attorney General had argued that if results at constituency level were declared final, it would open a floodgate of petitions.
It would be farcical to suggest, as the appellant did, that it would require an aggrieved candidate to file 290 petitions. There's no more substance in that argument.
Mother Karua, 43,881. Mohammed Abduba Dida, 52,848.
The declaration of results at the National Tallying Centre has been a controversial exercise at every election. The chair of the electoral body has often been accused of doctoring results once they get to Nairobi. The Court of Appeal says there is no constitutional basis for the IEBC chairperson to alter presidential results at the National Tallying Centre.
If any variation or confirmation is anticipated, it has to relate only to confirmation and verification that the candidate to be declared elected president has met the threshold by receiving more than half of all the votes cast in that election and at least 25% of the votes cast in each of more than half of the counties.
The IEBC had wanted its chair to have the final say on results already announced at the constituency tallying centre, but the judges ruled that such sweeping powers which have been used in the past were illegal.
It is as hypocritical as it is incongruous for the appellant to doubt the competency, proficiency, and honesty of its own staff as the reason for the need to verify the results to ensure they are not tampered with. The appellant has the opportunity, indeed a duty, to vet all its prospective employees to ensure they pass the integrity test.
The ruling was lauded by human rights activists as a step in the right direction. The Court of Appeal has upheld the High Court ruling that results declared at constituency level are final. It will be interesting to see whether IEBC will appeal the decision at the Supreme Court. Patrick Amimo, KTN News, Nairobi.
All right, so we'll